doesn't matter. Hey, doesn't matter.
It don't matter what they say, we gon' talk anyway. Bell rings, mic check, let the real ones play. From the legends to the new blood climbing the ladder. Welcome to the show, it doesn't matter. Notorious Dome set the tone, main event status. BDC bring a fire, every take savage. Strap facts with the knowledge, history splatter. Poppy planting a wild card, say it loud, it doesn't matter. No filter, no bias. This is the It Doesn't Matter podcast.
The bracket is set. The debates are about to get heated. And tonight, the round of 64 begins. I'm your host. I'm Notorious when I am Dom. I'm here at Poppy Platano. I'm here with BDC. I'm here with the bracket god, Strap Facts. And tonight, we bring to you the tag team madness. Just like the men's, just like the women's. I had the fans' votes. Everybody gave me their picks. We got the top seeds. We got 4 different regions. BDC, tell the people the regions.
Regions are Dudleyville, the Steiner Line, the Legion of Doom, and last, but certainly not least, the Hardy Compound.
Yes, wonderful. Yes.
Yes, I do believe the Hardy Compound may have indeed been broken again.
Yeah. Well, let's get right into it. All right. Here we go. We start with the Dudleyville. So, obviously, the Dudley Boys, number 1 tag team. So, we got the most dominant tag team ever, the Dudley Boys, taking on the Moondogs, Moondog Rex and Moondog Spots. BDC, who do you got?
Dudleys.
All right. Platano, who do you got?
Dom, get the table. Because the Moondogs are 3D'd.
The bracket god, who do you got?
This is not Farouk and Stone Cold Steve Austin. No way, no how. You can have
It's
legendary
Venom.
tag teams, notable names from the past, Moondog, Spot, Moondog, Rex, whatever their names are. Their legacy, their lore is not strong enough to overcome the quadruple mania timed tag team champions, the Dudleys. So we'll go with the Dudley Boys.
It is unanimous. The Dudley Boys is moving on to the next round. They ain't Stone Cold.
That should have never happened.
What are you talking about? It's a good thing.
All right, well, after this, we have power versus precision. Who is going to control the chaos? BDC, we got the Wild Samoans of Alpha and Sika taking on Money Inc. of Ted DiBiase and IRS. Who do you got?
This is definitely a tale of 2 great things, not necessarily being great together. I'm going with Wild Samoans, Money Inc., 2 great wrestlers. One was a tag team specialist. One was a pretty decent singles wrestler, but they were good singles wrestlers on their own. But just as a tag team, I'm not seeing them over the Wild Samoans, so I'm going with the Samoans.
All right, Platano, who you got?
I got to agree with you on that. Alpha and Sika, man. Them guys were tag team specialists one-on-one, and you don't want to mess with Samoans in a bar fight. So give me Alpha and Sika. And I'm with you on that. BDC. DiBiase was more of a singles guy, even though I think he should have been world champion one day. Unfortunately, he didn't. And IRS was mid.
Technically, he was for about 5 to 10 minutes.
Well, yeah. Because Andre had a price.
All right, bracket god, who do you got?
The $1 Million Man Ted DiBiase was as much of a WWE champion as the Brian Kendrick was at the scramble match at Unforgiven. But
Okay.
we're going to use a strong word here. It's called legacy. And legacy is tied to that tag team that Ted DiBiase Jr. had with Cody Rhodes and Randy Orton. Money Inc., DiBiase and IRS, of course, they had their sons, the Wyatt, Bray Wyatt, and Bo Dallas, and Ted DiBiase Jr. as mentioned. But he ain't pushing the bloodline down just yet. They just came back. So Wild Samoans for the win.
All right, well, for me, it's not unanimous. I got Money Inc. The reason why, because everybody's got a price
How much
for
was
Money Inc.
how much they gave you,
And
Dom?
they could give the Wild Samoans a lot of money to go buy some turkey ass.
Wow.
You joke.
You serious? Wait, tell me I didn't just hear that. Seriously?
Seriously. Go Money Inc.
Dom's got a
It
price.
doesn't matter.
Yeah,
It
Dom's got a
doesn't
price, I guess.
Yeah, fair weather
It
fan.
doesn't
Clearly,
matter.
he's got a price.
Not me.
Hey, turkey ass and taxes. Can't go wrong.
Well,
Well,
with all the tax rates in Connecticut, we'll start eating turkey ass eventually.
eventually, yeah.
Cheapest thing at the store.
With no mayonnaise.
The mayonnaise is expensive too.
I know, unfortunately. I love mayonnaise.
Well, if you go to
Damn
Ocean
it.
State, drop.
Okay.
They got Katrina's mayonnaise. Free crazy deals, baby.
Okay, baby. Well, listen, this
No
baby.
Miracle Whip.
But it expired last month, so hurry.
Ugh, Miracle Whip. Ugh.
All right. We have the Wild Samoans moving on to the next round. All right, so after this, we have Tag Team Excellence taking on Sheer's Size. BDC, we have the Brain Busters of Arn Anderson and Tully Blanchard taking on the Colossal Connection of Andre the Giant and Haku. Who do you got?
Bro.
Uh,
I any other time I would call out Anderson and Blanchard, because these two guys were gifted in the ring as a tag team. But how do you see one or both of them taking on either Andre or either Haku 2-on-1, let alone as a tag team? Colossal Connections got this one. There's just no way. The two of them aren't taking either one of them down by themselves, let alone as a tag team. It's just not happening.
All right. That's one for the Colossal Connection. Platano, who do you got?
yeah, I got to agree with you on that, man. And it's funny because Arn Anderson said it best, too, recently when everyone's, I guess there was wrestlers complaining about their spot on the ring. Guess what? Arn Anderson says, yeah, you guys all think of me as a legendary wrestler, this, that, and the third. Guess what? Mid-card. Still pulling everybody over, still legendary. And guess what's going to happen? He's going to take that pin and get over still. So unfortunately, Colossal Connection gets a job.
We got two for the CC. Bracket God, who do you got?
Well, it's very classic. They're a tremendous tag team. Science, technicality, knowledge. The Brain Busters have it all in those aspects. And of course, they're called the Colossal Connection for a reason. You know, you have the immobile object, Andre the Giant. You have that man that's in the news because of his finishing move, the Tongan Death Grip. That's right. But even though they are a respected tag team, the Brain Busters, this is gonna be like, even in the 80s, back in the glorious 80s where nothing ever went wrong, you know, that this would be one of those things where it's like pure power and size and intimidation win over the technical prowess of FTR. I mean, the Brain Busters. So Colossal Connection, have it here.
Yeah.
It's not unanimous. I'm going with the Brain Busters. The reason why I say the Brain Busters, I haven't seen much of Arn and Tully, of Andre and Haku as a tag team. Only match I've seen them as the Colossal Connection is against Demolition when Andre got stuck in the ropes and they beat up Haku. And I know what Arn and Tully is capable of doing. Plus, the question for you guys, what side is Bobby the Brain Heenan going to be on? Is he going to be with Arn and Tully, or is he going to be with Andre and Haku?
Andre, he knows
Well-
where his bread is butter. He ain't stupid.
Listen, let's put it in a prism like this. Even if you have the Brain Busters and Bobby the Brain Heenan on the Brain Buster side, and let's just say that he starts the match with the Colossal Connections and he decides to turn on him.
You know he's
What
gonna
is
do
he gonna
right.
do? Let's see. He's
Don
gonna hit
King.
him with a chair. He's gonna hit him with a chair. Well, that's not gonna work on Andre, and that's sure as hell not gonna work on Haku, even if you hit him in his head. Maybe you might be able to tie their legs down, but do you really think you're going to be able to get their legs down long enough to do that? Hell, they could both pin one of the guys. That's probably not going to work. So, I mean, there's so much to the heel to the heel book that they could try that's just going to utterly fail on both of them. So, I mean, I get it, but that's what it is. You're not, there's just so much that you could try to pull on either one or the both of them, and it's just not going to work. It's just not.
All right, well, the Colossal Connection is on to the next round. Now, all right, this is going to get pretty good right here. We have Old School meets Domination. This is going to be a good-ass fight right here because we got Doom of Ron Simmons and Butch Reed taking on Ole and Arn Anderson. Arn Anderson got another chance, fellas. BDC, who do you got?
He has another chance, and he's got a better chance here. But that's about all I'm going to say. He has a better chance here. I mean, I think there is a chance that the Andersons are able to pull off something out of the heel playbook to take Doom down. I think on a straight matter of size, power versus technique and all that other fun stuff, Doom takes it all day. But I do think that it might just be a matter of trickery. They're susceptible. Andersons are pretty damn good, especially Ole in his heyday. So I'm going to actually go with the Andersons here.
All right, we got one for the Andersons. Platano, who do you got?
I'm going to actually have to agree with you on that too. As you're explaining that, and I'm also thinking of Doom, who is the more noticeable tag team when you talk about tag team wrestling? The most famous tag team name was back then the Andersons. And so enough, Andersons were one of the top heels tag teams of all time back in the day. They had a longer run, I believe, than Doom did. Probably collected more titles and did more damage, especially when you got the Four Horsemen backing you up as well. Doom, sorry. I love you, Ron, Butch, but this one's for life. Woo!
All right, we got two for the Andersons. Bracket God, Bracket Brother, who you got?
We're going to consider the fact that this version of Doom that's in my head is a young version of Doom, even though they weren't around that long anyway. We'll just assume that Ron Simmons at this stage of his career was just still very new, very, very inexperienced in the industries. And if you want to talk about experience, you talk about those Anderson brothers, those crafty Anderson brothers. Who the hell put Arn Anderson in here twice back to back? I don't know, and it doesn't matter, man. But I'm picking the Andersons.
Well, goddamn, it's not unanimous again because I'm going with Doom. I'd rather go with Tully and Arn than Ole and Arn. I didn't see much of Ole and Arn. When I did see Ole and Arn, we covered it. I forgot what WCW show when they fought the Steiner brothers, and I was surprised on Ole selling like that. So, yeah, I gotta go Doom. Ron Simmons, you know what he's capable of doing. You know how he blew up. And Butch Reed, if you guys watch World Class Championship Wrestling, you know what he did. You know what he did, Parade of Champions. If you watch him at WrestleMania 3, you know what he did.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we know about Butch Reed, and he invented Netflix. Thank you, so I can watch Raw. But you guys going to Andersons, so the Andersons are making it to the next round. God damn, we off today.
You off today.
Oh, man. All right, well, let's get extreme. Let's get to a hard-hitting ECW tag team taking on a classic tag team. Who is going to survive? BDC, we got the Eliminators of Perry Saturn and John Cronus taking on the Quebecers of Jacques and Pierre Carl Ouellet, also known as PCO. Who do you got?
Frankenstein.
Yeah, I'm going to call I'm going to call bias on this one, and the only reason I say that is because when it was time for me to move away from WWF and learn what the world was about of wrestling outside of WWF and WCW, ECW was the start point, and the Eliminators was that team. They were that fucking team. Um, they were insane, and there was not a whole lot not to love about them. Now, what happened when Saturn came to ECW and came from ECW and went to WWF, but all that stuff negligible. We're talking about what they were in ECW, and the Eliminators were the bar along with the Dudleys back in the ECW's heyday. Quebecers, like you said, classic tag team in every aspect of what a 90s, late 80s, early 90s tag team looks like. Eliminators were cut from a different cloth. I may be on the minority, but I'm going with the Eliminators on this one.
All right, we got one for the Eliminators. Platano, who do you got?
Ah, man, I want to go with the Eliminators with your explanation and all that, but I might have to go with the Quebec Hills tonight. Just a little bit well known. I know them a little bit better. I did watch ECW. I do understand how the Eliminators were and the way their style was very innovative and very different. But hey, something about Frankenstein. I still like him, man. Even when I went back and watched him a little bit back then, I'm like, something about PCO. He just catches you.
He was. It's crazy to imagine that he's still kicking now. He's still kicking now, and he's just a beast now. But back in those days, it was like you always knew it was something there if they could just kind of pull it out of him.
Yes.
Like he was the guy. He was the muscle behind the Quebecers back in the day, but really he was the guy that had the potential of becoming the solo act and
Luke
the
Harper.
star on that team if they could just pull it out of him.
He could have been Luke Harper. Or
Yeah,
Brody Lee, basically,
yeah.
if given the opportunity.
All right, so we are split. Bracket brother, who you got?
The only tag team more boring than the Quebecers is the amazing French Canadians. So we're going to go with the Eliminators here, okay? Jesus.
Wow, so all right, so it comes down to me. The Eliminators, it ain't it. They ain't the Quebecers. I am going with the Quebecers. The reason why I said Eliminators, they had one that yes, they did a damn thing ECW, but they had one appearance on Monday Night Raw, and after that,
Nope.
they ain't do shit. No pop.
This is the kind of logic that Rose gives, okay? Just, I seen him once. That's enough for me.
Hey,
Yeah.
the Quebecers are so good, they took their talent down to Georgia, and they became the Frenchmen with a patch.
Yeah, that
He's trying to quit smoking.
Yeah.
Kind of like Platano is.
that logic that logic is yeah, okay.
What is
So
this?
we got a
Oh, we got
tiebreaker.
tie. What is it? Match number 5 right here?
Yeah,
Five?
this is
Or
match number
fours?
5.
5.
This is
All
match
right,
number
so
5.
we got to go to the list. Producer Booby, get the final
Uh-oh.
This
say.
guy doesn't
He
get
picks
anything
positional
wrong. This guy
theory.
right here.
He picks
All right,
position, Sherry.
so Booby took the Eliminators.
Okay.
See, I told you.
Can't
There you
be
go.
mad at that. Can't be mad at that.
Hey, you can't go wrong with the Eliminators, but the
Unless you're
Quebecers
dumb.
just got eliminated. I ain't mad about
They
it.
just took total elimination.
He ain't
There you
mad
go.
this time. Woo!
Oh
In
my
our next match, we have Flash taking on Chemistry. This could steal the whole tournament.
Walter White.
BDC, we got the Young Bucks, Matt and Nick Jackson, taking on Bracket Brothers' favorite tag team of Y2AJ. Who do you got?
Bruh.
Oh, that's Chris Jericho and AJ
Yeah.
Styles, if y'all don't know who that is.
Yeah.
It's possible. It's possible.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is this is tough. And it's not because of how I feel about one tag team or another, because AJ is my dude. AJ's my guy. AJ's my dude. And I'm not the biggest fan of the Bucks, have never really been. But I have to look at it from a legacy standpoint. And when I look at it from a legacy standpoint, Y2AJ were great for a spot, and it was great for fans at that time. But what the Young Bucks have done is way above and beyond anything that Y2AJ put together in their time in their short time together. I mean, they've basically brought kind of the stronger style element as far as no selling and super kicking the shit out of people, and and not necessarily protecting finisher. They brought that kind of style of wrestling to the mainstream, and it has really taken off. They did that. You know, they're the Young Bucks are definitely no generation me. They definitely have done a lot for the industry, and I have to acknowledge that. So I'm gonna have to put my vote behind the Bucks this time around.
All right,
much
we
as I'm
got
not a
one
fan
for
of
the
it.
Bucks.
Yep.
Platano, who you got?
So, Dom, who was your favorite Care Bear?
What?
Who was your favorite Care Bear?
Oh,
What?
Because I'm only going with the Bear Bucks.
you gotta search for that one.
I know
We
the
got
lighting.
two for the Bucks.
He was going to work on his lighting from the ceiling next week.
All right, see how we doing.
He's going to do some Sabu.
Oh,
Man.
look. I found it.
Strap, who you got?
I just thought of, it's like, the most famous wrestlers in the world in not history, but, so on top of that list is, The Rock, Hulk Hogan, John Cena, Roman Reigns, The Undertaker, Rey Mysterio, El Santo, Ricky Dozan, those guys, right? So if you brought to a casual or not even a wrestling fan, it's like, can you tell me if you recognize the name, the Young Bucks? Probably not. Do you know the name AJ Styles? Well, if they're not that much of a not being a fan, they might say, oh, I don't know AJ Styles. No. How about Chris Jericho? Maybe. I've seen him on VH1. But the question isn't about how famous each tag team may be. That's not the question. The question is, which one would I choose? And I choose the Young Bucks.
All right, well, it's unanimous. We got the Young Bucks. There you go. All right, this next match is not a match. It is war, because we got the Powers of Pain, Warlord and the Barbarian, taking on the Head Shrinkers of Samu and Fatu. BDC, who you got? Keep it short.
Wait.
I'm a go short from now on. That was the message, and that's how I'm going to go. My vote is for, oddly enough, the Powers of Pain.
Ooh, okay. Platano, who you got?
Give me the choices again. You said Powers of Pain and
Power of Pains
Head
and
Shrinkers.
Head Shrinkers, Warlord and Barbarian, and Samu and Fatu.
Powers of Pain. So about
Whoa.
that, you can't. Barbarian's a beast, man.
Yeah. And trust and believe that is the reason I went with the Powers of Pain.
Yeah, that dude.
He matches the Head Shrinkers move for move.
Mm-hmm.
You see him at the Hall of Fame? Still look the same.
Yeah.
I'm all set.
Strap, who you got?
I mean, this matchup right here, fairly equal. They're both of the same push, same stature. And the Head Shrinkers were remarkably impressive when we reviewed SummerSlam 1994. But in this case, I'm going to go with the Powers of Pain, because if I had to go back and watch either one of these tag teams matches, the great 80s wins it for me rather than, the mid-90s, 1994. So the Powers of Pain.
All right, well, it doesn't matter to me. I'm going with the Head Shrinkers. That is it.
What the hell?
I'd rather see Samu and Fatu.
He ain't shaking his ass at that time.
I'm good. That's fine. Shoot. They was eating turkey ass. Who was that? Rikishi? What was that? Roman's daddy out there eating turkey ass?
Sika.
That Roman's daddy eating turkey's ass?
No.
I don't know which one's which.
Why?
Samu might be. No, that's what the hell is Samu?
Sam Alpha and Sika, one of them. I don't know. I know
Samu is.
he was bigger back then than.
I think Manu's dad. I think that's who Samu
Was
was.
Alpha, right?
Nah, they all look alike.
Yeah, it's true. They all look like. I don't know. They all had big hair back then.
Lord.
Well,
All right.
there goes
Well, the
that
last-
Rikishi one. Oh, just
Neon chicken. Get the cornbread and pistachio cornbread. There you
it's a
go.
turkey ass.
Turkey ass. All right, so the last match for Dudleyville, we have Experience versus Hunger. We have Harlem Heat, Booker T and Stevie Ray taking on the Hooligans, Paul London and Brian Kendrick. BDC, who you got?
Heat.
Sunday. Platano, who you got?
Tell me I didn't just hear that. I'm going with the Heat.
Strap?
It's going too fast for me. Harlem Heat and who?
The Hooligans.
The Hooligans?
Exactly.
Oh, man.
You chose them.
I chose Y2AJ. No, I didn't. I'm going with the Harlem Heat there, brother.
Suckers got to know it's unanimous. Harlem Heat.
Finally, Dom's happy. Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
They better not get eliminated. Shit.
Damn.
All right, so BD, so we got next the Steiner line. Steiner, what is it?
Yep, Steiner next.
Steiner line. All right. Here we go. So obviously, you got the Steiners, but can they survive this old school test right here? We have Rick and Scott Steiner taking on the Blackjacks, Blackjack Mulligan and Blackjack Lanza. BDC, who do you got?
Damn.
Don't worry, you could go long in this one. I want to hear it. And just think
Steiners.
about it.
Don't let Dom push you
Steiners,
around.
but it's tough. But it's tough.
Asshole.
The Blackjacks are as rough and tough as they come, but the Steiner brothers, especially early Steiner brothers, were different. They were different.
All right. One for the Steiners. Platano?
Man, I ain't messing with no damn Steiners, man. Them boys are different. Down to their freaking nephew. Them boys are different. Much respect to Blackjacks and the wrestling family, but you ain't messing with no Steiner. Mm-mm.
Oh, they sharpie your ass. Literally. Strap, who you got?
The Blackjacks are a very formidable team, a very impressive team. They could have gone far here, but they hit a roadblock called the Steiner Brothers. So Steiner Brothers.
It's unanimous. Steiner line. Steiner line. Now, this is going to get real interesting right here because we got technical mastery taking on extreme chaos. BDC, I can't wait to hear who you're going to choose because we got Owen Hart and the British Bulldog taking on Sabu and Rob Van Dam. Who winning this?
Again. This might be I think this is gonna be another case of bias for me. Because again, ECW, I saw what RVD and Sabu did as a tag team. Owen Hart and British Bulldog, both fantastic wrestlers, both fantastic tag team wrestlers, and kind of melded well together as a tag team. But I don't think that the two of them as a tag team would outdo either one of them in their previous tag teams. RVD and Sabu was just like you said, they were straight chaos, and I'm gonna go with them. Understanding again, I might be on the minority, but I'm going with them. I'm going with
All
RVD
right.
and Sabu.
We got one for ECW. Platino, who you got?
See that guy in the background right there with those nice shades?
I see him.
You know what? I love you, Owen.
Much respect to
And
that
I'm
brother.
not gonna disrespect you tonight either. Owen and Bulldog. They will know how to neutralize that chaos, bring it down to the technical aspect, and they will work that rope, work that leg, and finally get the power slam into the moonsault. Yeah.
No sharpshooter?
Oh,
Nah, let Brett have it for tonight.
All right. Strap, who you got?
RVD and Sabu can be a very spectacular tag team, but I'm looking for the meat and potatoes. The meat of the Bulldog and the potatoes of Owen Hart.
Oh, well,
All right. So it comes down to me. I'm going Owen and the Bulldog.
ooh,
I
All
am.
right.
Them boys, they were just so damn
Yeah.
good. The Hart Foundation, they were just different. Didn't see much of Sabu and RVD, but I know what their singles career is all about. But these two right here, they were just good. Jim Cornette in their back pocket.
Yep.
Mr. Fuji,
you got,
Clarence
yeah.
Mason,
Look at that.
Bret
yeah.
Hart, The Anvil, Stu, Helen. What?
Mm. Well, we got that
Arthur.
Rhino back there.
All right. So Owen and the Bulldog. On to the next round.
Gone.
All right. So here we go. We got modern day greatness taking on legendary violence. BDC, we got the Usos, Jimmy and Jay, taking on Hanson and Brody. Stan Hansen and Bruiser Brody. Who do you got? Stand in line.
My recency bias wants to go with the Usos so bad, but my historical eye says do not count out Bruiser Brody and Stan Hansen. You just know, like Usos are pretty tough, but there was not too many teams that could out tough Hansen and Bruiser Brody. Much like the Blackjacks, except the Steiner brothers were just different. But I'm gonna go Hansen and Bruiser. And as I said, just as much as I love the Usos, I gotta go with Stan Hansen and Bruiser Brody.
You going with violence. Platano, who you got?
I'm also going with violence. Ain't no way them Usos gonna handle Brody alone. Brody was a maniac. That dude, man, the highlights. The only thing that stopped him was that incident in freaking Puerto Rico. He might have been the more famous than what he already was. I'm going with Stan Hansen and Bruiser, man. Stan, especially Stan. Talk about lariats.
Yeah.
Where you think JBL got that lariat from? Stan.
Yeah.
We got two. Strap, who you got?
You know, the word "stan" means like country or state. In the Middle East, you know, like Pakistan and Uzbekistan, Kazakhstan. So, Hanson and Brody.
Well, look what we got here. We got tiny little wanker. It's gonna be unanimous because I'm going with Hanson and Brody.
Ooh.
Usos, you are eliminated. You just got snot a line. Tiny little wanker.
Jay's gonna go cry his sorrows inside Jada's ass.
And Stan's gonna
Lord.
spit right in there. Yeet. All right.
Ay.
After this, we have a classic tag team wrestling against maybe BDC's favorite ECW tag team. We have the Midnight Express, beautiful Bobby Eaton and Sweet Stan Lane taking on Public Enemy, Rocco Rock and Johnny Grunge.
Yeah,
BDC,
let me think about
who you got?
Yeah, give me a minute. I'm gonna really think about this with Hard Midnight Express.
All right. Platano, who you got?
Give me the Midnights. Damn Public Enemy. Whoever chose that, you need to go to a table.
Brother, who you got?
I'm gonna go with nostalgia here, man. I love the Public Enemy in WCW in 1996. So the Public Enemy.
Oh.
Tell me I didn't just hear that.
Ooh.
Brother?
The Public Enemy.
Well, I'll tell you what. I didn't like the
Public Enema.
Wiggers. I'm going Midnight Express. Midnight Express, on to the next round.
He really said the Public Enema.
Public Enemy. Wiggers. We don't get down like that.
Nah.
All right, so our next one, we have Charisma taking on Dominance. Oh, you didn't know? Because we got the New Age Outlaws, the Road Dogg, Jesse James, and a badass Billy Gunn, and they are taking on WWE Hall of Famer Sid Vicious and Dan Spivey, the Skyscrapers. BDC, who do you got? Dummy!
Oh, you didn't know? Well, your ass better call somebody. And they did. The Skyscrapers came in and mopped the floor with them. It's the Skyscrapers.
Ooh, okay. Platano, who you got? Got him stunned.
Well,
Can I get a redo? Hold on.
we're live, pal.
Yeah, you know how I feel about Sid, and I don't care how biased I am about this one. Sid and Dan Spivey, and I love the New Age Outlaws with all they've done, but it was really the Billy Show.
Oh, let me tell you this right quick. The Skyscrapers was a play-in team. WWE 2K IDM _podcast.
Oh yeah, didn't they beat
I forgot who they beat.
the Mega Powers?
I gotta check my list.
Yeah, they beat the Mega Powers.
Oh yeah. BDC was watching. Yeah,
I was watching too.
I think, y'all was watching. Yeah,
Yep.
I forgot.
Just by that alone. Come here, crybaby!
Yep. Who you got, brother?
It should have been the Skyscrapers versus the Twin Towers. Who made this bracket, really? But Billy Gunn is suspiciously very tall, but so are the Skyscrapers. But let's gonna throw that out the window. We're going with the New Age Outlaws.
And as for me, I gotta go with one of my favorite tag teams of all time, and it's not the Skyscrapers. It's the badass Billy Gunn and that road dog Jesse James. So we gotta go to the list. I have an idea who he chose.
You just made the list.
He's a DX fan. He don't know nobody no Skyscrapers.
What match is this? BDC for the Steiner Line,
4.
Region 2.
Yep, 6'11". This is Outlaw Skyscrapers.
What number?
6'11".
I want to hear about Sid's height.
What match?
What match are we on right now?
Jesus Christmas. It's the 5th one, just like the last time.
Don't.
All right. Well, he went with the New Age Outlaws.
Yeah, kiss ass.
Don't give me Sid's height. I don't want to hear that. Oh, and like I said, I was watching this. Did not know Waylon Mercy was Dan Spivey. Did not know that.
Yep.
I know that shows in his forehead.
He was Bray. He was the Bray Wyatt persona before Bray Wyatt. Bray Wyatt just took it to a whole different level.
Yep. I feel like Bray had more freedom.
He even wore the flashy Hawaiian shirts and the white pants.
I got a dark one at the house.
Speaking of white
I might
pants,
be using that.
Kevin Von Erich had white pants with no shoes on. WCCW Parade of Champions.
Foreshadowing.
1984. All right. Well, our next match, we have an old school mentality taking on the high flying speed straps team. We have one of my favorite tag teams, FTR, Cash Wheeler and Dax Harwood, taking on Air Boom, Kofi Kingston and Evan Bourne. BDC, just say it already.
Just say it already. You know where I was going with this, huh? Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with FTR for the very same reason I went for the Andersons. Enough said.
All right. Platano, who you got?
So it's about 10 years to around the date where the Young Bucks and Cody can all say, "Fuck the revival." So yes, FTR it is.
Brother, who you got?
And that's why I wear the shirt.
And this is the name of the game, just tag teams. And a lot of these tag teams are very short-lived. Doesn't mean they're not impactful. And where the hell are all the Impact tag teams anyway? But
they come in.
We're going with FTR. And
it's unanimous. FTR.
Yeah.
Now this one is going to get real interesting because we got Brotherhood versus Brotherhood. It's going to get personal. We got the Good Brothers, Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson, taking on the GOD, the Gorillas of Destiny, Tama Tonga and Tangaloa. Oh my God, my niggas cut Tangaloa, but Nick Khan got a damn raise. What kind of shit is that? Anyways, BDC, who you got?
Oh
Fuck
shit.
Nikon.
Yeah. Is that dude like making like $24 million a year now? It's like
Yeah, he got a raise and asking for pay
he got a
cuts.
raise
Look at this.
while they
Look at this.
making everybody take 50% pay cuts or reduce schedules.
Who's he,
Yeah,
Mike
how the
Passero?
fuck is that?
The hell? Shit. That's the mayor for New London, by the way.
Yeah.
No comment.
All right.
Who you got, BDC?
So, you know, I'm gonna go God. I'm gonna go God. I'm not even gonna give a rhyme or reason because it's basically Bullet Club in fighting. I'm just going God.
All right,
I was really
Platano.
hoping God would show up in WWE outside of just the face paint, but it really just has not happened.
They teased us with the Usos. It didn't happen. That's the match I wanted to say, but yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Platano, who you got?
Well, since we never really got to see it, and it seemed like Tangaloa has been way off his game lately. Unlike the Good Brothers, they always got the same book on, and they know what they're doing with each other. I'm going with the Good Brothers. Plus,
All right.
we can read some novels together.
Man, they ain't been Tungaloa ain't been right since they had him tag up with Hunico back in the day.
Oof.
Camacho.
Yeah. Pobrecito.
He ain't been right since then.
Oh, Lord.
That's why I said, gonna read some novels with the Good Brothers. Couple novels.
All right, Strap, who do you got?
This is a very evenly matched tag team for me in my head, the noggin here, because they're both, New Japan, Bullet Club, and they each have a great singles guy along with their tag team partner, Tamatanga being for his team and Carl Anderson, the machine gun, for his team. And like I said, I like each of their theme music, and that's what I'm going to base this matchup off of. Whose music do I like more? They're both good. I'm going with the Gorillas of Destiny.
All right, and as for me, ain't nobody realer than a gorilla. G-O-D. G-O-D. And our last match for the Steiner line. I have to say, this region, it's pretty tight. This is, have you thinking. So this one right here, we got precision, discipline, and excellence. We have the Hart Foundation, Bret the Hitman Hart, and Jim the Anvil Neidhart taking on the Islanders, Haku and Tama. Not Tonga, Tama. Haku's in it again, fellas. BDC, who you got?
Yeah. Just saying Heart Foundation and leaving it there. It's going to take another half hour for me to explain why. This Heart Foundation. Just
Thank
go.
you. Platinum, who you got?
How Foundation. That was tough too, because Haku and Tama.
Yeah.
Oof, I was leaning towards them as well. Very tough. Very tough. But well, you got Brett in there, and he's going to figure out how to break the guy down and get him down to his level. And, eventually that's what led him to his world titles.
All right, Strap, who do you got?
Heart Foundation.
It is unanimous. The Hearts are advancing. All right. BDC, what's the next region? The LOD era? What is it?
Yep, the Legion of Doom.
All right, well,
Rush.
you already know who it is. You already know who got the #1 seed right here for this. When LOD steps in the ring, it usually don't end well for anybody. But they are going to be taking on Mr. Fuji and Masa Saito. BDC, who do you got? Hawk and
Still the
Animal?
Road-
What?
Still the Road Warriors.
All right. There you go. Glad to know.
Well, we had a good run, but it is LOD at the end. Yeah.
Strap.
I'm glad we're giving the 70s era tag teams a really good shot here. A lot of respect, a lot of mustard, like this shirt, if you will. But right, who's the other team?
Fuji and Saito versus
and the LOD. Yeah, I'm going with the LOD, man.
It's unanimous. LOD. Darren dropped off.
That was easy.
Yeah.
All right. Who asked me about TNA? Strap?
Yes.
Because we got two teams right here trying to prove something. All right. BDC, we have America's Most Wanted, James Storm and Wildcat Chris Harris. And they are taking on the Hollywood Blondes of stunning Steve Austin and flying Brian Pillman. Who do you get?
And I was big on the early TNA before Hulk Hogan got his hands on it, brother. So I definitely know about America's Most Wanted, but as far as what they would become, I would definitely say the Hollywood Blondes.
What'd you say before they became what was Chris Harris' name in ECW?
Oh, Jesus.
Braden Walker.
Braden, yeah. Braden Walker, yeah. Didn't last to nothing. No pop.
Yeah.
Oh man, yeah, that shit was
Like do you Chris Harris reminded me when he came back to TNA. He came back in an angle against James Storm. When he came back to TNA, do you remember when they brought back Brian Christopher in that feud with Jerry the King Lawler? When he came back to talk,
I do remember that.
Do you remember how the crowd?
Yeah.
You remember how the crowd just looked at him like, "What the fuck are you doing here?"
Yeah.
That's Chris Harris. When he came in, it was like, "Why are you here?" Literally, it was literally what, like, James Storm was the main guy in AMW, and when he came back, that was like, who the hell is that? Literally,
Wild Fat Chris Harris. All right, Platano, who you got?
wow, fat, wow.
That's tough.
He said,
Excluding
wow.
that part, man. I might go with America's Most Wanted, man.
Ooh, okay. We are split. All right, AMW Root Beer, who you got?
I'm distracted. It's AMW and who?
Hollywood Blondes.
Been busy coming up with new names here. Hollywood Blondes. I picked the Hollywood Blondes here. I mean, they're another very formidable team, and that's what we like here. You know, good options here, not just blowaways and throwaways. But I'm gonna go with the Hollywood Blondes.
And I'm going with the Blondes. Come on, Platano. How are you going to go with AMW, not the Blondes? We talked about them numerous times on the podcast.
Don't bully him.
All their matches.
But
Ain't no
hey,
bully.
I like a little different, baby. And I see a star, but then when he went to WWE, he got a little too big, and he didn't get himself in shape. And then guess what happened? He went back to the minors. Yeah, I said it. The
You talking about
minors.
Chris Harris?
Yep, he went back to TNA, the minor
Jeffrey
leagues.
Epstein.
That too.
Fudge.
Wow. I didn't mean to do
Why
that.
did you go there? Why did you go there?
Yeah, why did I go there? That was a layup, and I didn't mean to do that.
That's where Apple Maps took you.
Yeah.
You set yourself up.
That was
All right.
That was a dead
Here
end I
we
didn't
go.
want to go into. Oh.
This next tag team, we have a lot of tag team chemistry, and we have absolute destruction. Strap, let's see what you put up next. All right, BDC, we have one of my favorite tag teams. Simple tag team. I love the name, though. We have Beer Money, James Storm, and Bobby Roode taking on the Brothers of Destruction, Kane and Undertaker. Now, good luck for
Bruh. Bruh. And I love Beer Money at TNA, but bruh. That's Brothers of Destruction all day. Bruh. What? That's Brothers of Destruction all day.
Unless it's at Judgment Day 2001 when Kane couldn't help Undertaker interfere.
Yeah, that was a problem.
All right, Platano, who you got?
The name says it all. Brothers of Platano.
All right, we got two. AMW there. Who you you got?
That was good.
Brother of Destruction. Is that who you got?
That is what we're doing. That's what we're doing now. Okay.
Another quality matchup. The people will not see these graphics. We've proven that. But Beer Money, very good, very evil. But they could have had it's all James Storm's fault, you know. If he said, "Damn the family, I'm gonna go full time at NXT," then Beer Money could have had more of a legacy. But man, you can't. Kane and Taker, a world championship level skyscrapers. So I'm going with Kane and the Undertaker.
It's unanimous. The Brother of Destructions. Yeah. All right, so here we go. So our next match, we got Speed taking on Power. We have the Rockers of Shawn Michaels and Marty Jannetty taking on Bad Intentions of the Giant Bernard and Machine Gun Carl Anderson. BDC, who do you got?
Well, I will admit that I'm not very familiar with Bad Intentions. I'm very familiar with the Rockers. And because of that, I am going with Bad Intentions because I do not like Marty Jannetty. I never.
Oh, I had a question for you.
Well,
I send the plot note. Which MJ would you get rid of? Michael Jordan, Michael Jackson, Marty Jannetty, or Magic Johnson? Who would you get rid of? Which MJ would you get rid of?
You know what my answer was, right?
Are you serious?
I'm dead serious. I want to hear your answer.
Marty Jannetty can go bye-bye with the quickness.
Are you serious?
All right,
Crazy?
Strap, who would you get rid of? Which
Magic
MJ?
Johnson, he's contagious.
There you go.
Exactly. Exactly.
There you go.
Exactly. Resident Evil's coming out, and that's one reason why. Say something for something. You know when that joke says, save some of the ladies for us? Damn, Magic. You've been through it. Oh, I'm good. Never mind.
Yeah, I said Jannetty too, and then these two said that answer. I was like, oh,
It's like,
never mind. You right.
You know what?
I never thought about that.
I never thought about it like that.
All right.
At least Marty was trying to, like, yo, where the ladies at? He would let us hook him up.
Yeah.
He won me over with that.
Yeah. All right, Platano, who do you got? Rockers or Bad Intentions?
I'm just like BDC. I don't know too much about Bad Intentions. Giant Bernard, yeah, he was very big in New Japan back in the day. I didn't really study too much of him. Machine Gun, obviously one of the best tag team wrestlers I've ever seen, no matter who's his tag team partner. But gotta go with the Rockers, man. Gotta go with the Rockers. Marty Jannetty was actually not that bad of a wrestler back then. People just because, yeah, Shawn became one of the greatest to ever do it. After they split, people just want to shit on Marty. Marty was not a bad wrestler. It's just the fact that when they split, Shawn had such a hell of a fucking two Hall of Fame careers, basically, that Marty just became an afterthought. And it's sad because Marty was a great wrestler.
Vince like that blonde hair, blue eye.
He liked tall blondes.
Strap, who you got?
When I think about it, Giant Bernard and Carl Anderson here, I think, even though Carl Anderson had a probably more memorable partner in Luke Gallows, I can imagine that this is the prototype of before that. That's where they had a big man and the technical guy. That's where that prototype came from. But I'm going with the Rockers here, just more well known, and we can trace their careers in where I can't do that with Bernard and Carl Anderson. But we're going with the Rockers here.
Same for me. I don't know much about Bad Intentions, but I do know about the Rockers, and I was a Rocker fan. Plus, I had action figures with the neck used to pop up back in the day. I can't think. Was it Hasbro's?
And Marty Jannetty had that weird thing on his spine.
Yeah,
he knows.
Yeah, he had that. Yeah, I had those action figures. I used to like the Rockers.
That came from a tag sale at the National Guard Armory over there.
All right, well, the Rockers. So on to the next round.
Yep.
All right, BDC, you ready? Because we got generations colliding right here. we have the Fabulous Freebirds, Michael Hayes and Jimmy Jam Garvin, taking on pew, pew, the Smoking Guns, the Billy and Bart Gun. Who you got? And they made a play-in.
Yeah, so it is a rare day that I feel bad about making somebody go 0 for 2, but I'm about to make Billy Gunn go 0 for 2 because I'm going for the Fabulous Freebirds. They were they were tag team wrestling in the 80s, along with the Road Warriors and the Expresses and stuff like that. They were tag team wrestling back in the 80s.
All right. We
Smoking
got one.
Smoking Guns will forever be known for Bart Gunn getting knocked out by Butterbean.
That too. Yes. All right, Platano, who you got?
Yes, well, you say the Freebirds were wrestling of the 80s, and I totally agree. They were one of the top tag teams to ever do it. But in the short span that Billy and Bart had the WWF tag titles, I think 3-4 times, they did make an impression on me. Bart, especially after the free-for-all, even though they weren't tag team ever again, I'm going with the Guns.
Wow, okay. We're split right now. Strap, who you got?
Probably mostly thanks to this show and reviewing all the classic shows, WCW, that we have done. You know, the Freebirds have gotten kind of a reconnaissance. That's not even a word. So between the two, I love the Smoking Guns. You know, they were that tag team in my formative years, and I love their music too. And Freebirds got good music too. But overall, I'd pick the Freebirds.
And I'm going to go with the Freebirds because I can see Sonny walking down Bad Street, Atlanta, GA, all day, every day. Freebirds all the way.
She swears when she drives.
No comments. No comments. All right, Freebirds, on to the next round. All right, so here we go. We have...
Which one of them has sunny days?
None in that prison cell.
Michael Hayes.
Yeah, he was moonwalking out of there. Doop.
Thanks for the cocaine, baby.
Yep.
He's like Homer Simpson in that meme.
Oh, yeah, he just...
Impregnated.
Oh, man. All right, well, this next tag team we got...
Sonny says that I'm pregnant.
Black man. Not Steve Blackman. Black man.
Watch out, that black man has a lethal weapon.
Yeah. All right, let's get to it. Our next match. This team is newly released. So we have Entertainment taking on Devastation. We have the New Day, Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods taking on the Natural Disasters, Earthquake and Typhoon. BDC, who do you got?
And I love the New Day. But they too light in the ass for the Natural Disasters. I'm sorry. Like, they can out quick them all day long, but they better not trip and fall or nothing because they are over the moment they do it.
That's Uncle Fred's job.
They just gonna get squashed. They're gonna get squashed. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go Natural Disasters only because of just the size differential and the potential damage that they could cause. Everybody knows that the New Day is just a legendary tag team, but at the same time, yeah, Natural Disasters just gonna squash them.
All right. Platano, who you got?
The Natural Disasters. See, figured it out. Figured it out.
It's just probably stink. Smell like Hurricane Katrina.
God damn it.
Wow,
Natural
man.
disaster.
Someone don't like Crawdad?
Strap, who you got?
No scrimp?
Oh, Dom, you feel sour right now. So let's feed you some positivity and let's put the New Day on the winners list.
Oh, I'm going with a New Day as well.
Oh,
Let's see what Booby says. This
you
is
know where he going?
New
He
Day.
going with a New
the
Day.
third region. BDC, what number match is this? Match number 5 again?
No, this is match number 6.
6.
And he is going with the New Day.
Yep,
Mm.
we know that.
Yeah, I knew that.
All right. Well, here we go. This is going to get a little interesting because we got Star Power taking on Pure Wrestling. We have the Outsiders of Scott Hall and Kevin Nash taking on the world's greatest tag team of Charlie Haas and Shelton Benjamin. BDC, who you got?
Yeah, this is tough because the same reason that I gave the Skyscrapers match earlier to them is the same reason I'm not giving this match to the Outsiders. The world's greatest tag team can negate their size with their power because they were deceptively strong for their size. So I could absolutely see one of them hitting a German on either Nash or Hall. I could see that. I could see them throwing them around the ring because they can. And ultimately, when you can negate something like that, then it becomes who's just better in the ring, and the world's greatest tag team were the best at it.
We got one for WGTT. All right. Platano, who you got?
Give me 2 for WGTT.
All right. Strap.
Give me 1 for the Outsiders.
Give me 2 for the Outsiders. And I love WGTT.
Ooh, sweet.
And we are down to this is number 7.
Wake up.
BC.
Fourth
Time.
tiebreaker.
Booby.
Fourth tiebreaker.
And Booby is going with
Outsiders. Yeah. He only goes
Hall and
with,
Nash.
he don't
the
know about no
Outsiders.
WGTT. He don't know about that.
He probably likes Scott Hall.
Hey, I like Scott Hall too, though.
But he don't like
And that's
Hulk
crazy.
Hogan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, the last match for, what is it, LOD era?
Yes, sir.
Yep.
All right. Well, the last match for this, we have one of the greatest tag teams ever, but can they avoid the upset? Because we have Edge and Christian taking on, they go by 2 different names. I got them listed by 2 different names, the Super Destroyers or the Long Riders of Scott Irwin and Bill Irwin. BDC, we already know what you're saying. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm not overly familiar with the Super Destroyers. I'm not even gonna hold you. And that's to my detriment because I'm pretty sure they're a pretty damn good tag team. But I'm gonna go off of what I know, and what I know is Edge and Christian, and that's where I'm gonna go with this.
All right. Platano.
For the few viewers that have the benefit of flash photography, you get a 5-second pose.
It's not moving.
All right. Strapped.
Bill Irwin, the crocodile hunter? What is this?
Crikey, Mike.
You get,
That was Steve Irwin, god damn it.
Oh, sorry. Oh, wrong show.
sorry, how about Ken and Bobby? You'd stump me. You'd stump me on any
Oh.
information regarding the Super Destroyers, and
Somebody's
God
gonna
bless the
kill me
person that
one
put
day.
that name on this list, Kelly Slaughter. But I was gonna go with Edge and Christian. God bless them. God bless you all.
And it's unanimous. I don't like the tag team, but it is Edge and Christian.
Tell me you didn't just say that.
I thought I knew you.
Oh, you don't like Christian. The only Christian he doesn't like.
I never liked Edge and Christian as a tag team. They sucked.
Well, your father says.
You like Edge.
Yeah, but I didn't like him at the time with Edge
Yeah.
and Christian.
And you too.
When he became single. There you go.
Makes
All
sense.
right.
Makes sense when you're a
Time for the
liberal.
Hardy Party.
You don't like Christians.
This is
Right?
Money
Hardy
Party.
Party or Hardy Compound?
Hardy
Money
compound.
Money Party.
All right.
Party compound.
Well, it's time for the Hardys to start their journey because you can't sleep on underdogs. BDC, we got Matt and Jeff Hardy taking on the age of fall of Tyler Black and Jimmy Jacobs. BDC, who you got?
Uh.
And Strap chose.
Yeah.
The zombie princess?
Man, yeah. This could quite possibly be the first real upset of the night. Except it won't be me who's voting it. I'm going for the Hardy Boys.
All right, Platano, who you got?
As much as I love Tyler Black and all he's done right now, not happening. Hardy Boys.
You never seen Tyler Black wrestle.
Yeah.
Strap, who you got?
I'm playing DVDs from Ring of Honor.
And if you have them, they ain't gonna have on it what you think that's on it.
Nope.
Eat my. So hey, season 1 callback for all those fans out there.
Man. The loyal ones know. Randy, you know about that.
Happy birthday, Randy!
Randall.
Yes, sir.
May the birthday be with you.
Yes.
Age of the Fall, incredible work here, but no, you can't beat the Hardys. So Hardy Boys, it is.
And it's unanimous. It's broken. It's the Hardys.
But just for good measure, let's see what the booby pick was.
Yes.
Hardy Boys, yeah, okay.
You already know. He
You don't know about no.
He's very
don't know about
predictable.
that.
It's Hardy Party.
You don't know nothing
All
about
right,
that.
so after this, BDC is going to get violent. That's all I got to say.
Oh, is he in the parking lot again?
Because we got the gangsters of New Jack and Mustafa able to get his props out. Yeah, I want that shirt, by the way.
Oh, man.
And they are taking on the Koloffs,
I gotta cut
Nikita
you
and
first.
Ivan Koloff.
Ivan Koloff.
Who you got?
Oh, shit. Oh. I am going to go with the Koloffs.
Ooh. Oh, that hurts, huh? That hurts.
It hurts. I'm going with the Koloffs. Because
Okay.
we talking violence. Yeah, the gangsters can get violent with just about anybody, but the Koloffs can get violent and not use a weapon. That's the problem. The Koloffs can get violent and not need a weapon to do it.
All right. Platano.
I gotta go with you too as well because I want with the gangsters so bad,
Yeah,
so bad. But
yeah,
uh,
yeah.
Nikita
Yeah.
alone, ooh, he was not to be toyed with.
Russian sickle.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Nikita's the one that everyone knows. Nikita's the one that everyone knows.
Mhm.
But for those people who got to see Ivan work, holy
Yeah.
sh!
And then they added Putski after a while too, right?
Hmm?
And they
Yeah,
added
there was-
Ivan
there was a third
Putski.
member too, I want to say.
Yeah, I think they added Ivan Putski. They added him before. I'm trying to think. Yeah,
he's a
they added him
big-
before he went through the body change where he just became.
Yeah, he became a moose.
Yeah, they got
He
the
done
Ivan Putski before he hit the gym and went shredded. Oh my god.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
Ivan Putski was different. I was like,
Yeah.
what?
Yeah.
All right, Strap. We got 2 for the Koloffs. Who do you got?
Yeah, I'm always confused for no good reason at all. Nikita Koloff and Nikolai Volkov. So
They're both
anyway.
Russian, right? Yeah, they were Russian.
Yeah,
Yes,
Russian.
we're
Yeah.
Two different
Russian.
companies,
We're very
similar
Russian over
names.
here. Don't
It's
make
like-
fun of us. I'd kill you.
I'm sure in the day it's like comparing Goldberg to Steve Austin, but you
Stop
know,
it.
I'll
Stop
go
it.
with okay.
Oh. All right,
I'm
you
gonna
continue.
go with Koloff.
Wow. Everybody's going to Koloff. I did not see this happening. And I'm going to have to go with the gangsters just because I know about Nikita, but I never seen Nikita and Ivan
Me neither.
work. Yeah. So I
Going
was
off
going with the
reputation.
gangsters, but it doesn't make a difference. It doesn't matter to me because the Koloffs is moving on to the next round.
Yes, sir.
So this next one, here we go. BDC, you ready?
Yep.
We got 2 of the best tag teams of the era. It could be never mind. It was a dream match. But here we go. We got pew pew. We got the Motor City Machine Guns, Alex Shelley and Chris Sabin taking on them boys, them Briscoes of Jay and Mark Briscoe. Who do you got?
Yeah. Yeah, this is a yep. My sentiments exactly, man. My sentiments exactly. Um, yeah. I'm going to place this one firmly on bias. Firmly on bias because anyone who has watched me on this show know how I feel about them boys. Not only because they're from here where I'm at, but because these two are some of the toughest sons of bitches I've ever seen in my life actually perform in a ring. Um, Loved the Motor City Machine Guns, followed them for years in TNA, and was happy when they came to the E. Sorry they got let go. But yeah, it's gonna be the Briscoes for me.
All right, we got one for the Briscoes. Platano, who you got?
You know I love my boys, especially with that. What is it? The freaking Mark calls it that redneck kung fu.
Yeah, redneck kung fu.
Froggy Bow.
Get that froggy bowl, baby.
All right, we got two for them boys. Strap.
Very tough matchup here. And it would take all night to really vet it out, but going with the Briscoes.
And as for me, the big man, the black man, the notorious one.
What? Huh?
Did he
I'm
say the
going
black
with-
man like he's the only black man here?
I guess so. I can't see him. I can't see
Oh,
him.
man. Well,
I'm sorry, is my lights off? I wasn't aware.
I think so.
it's unanimous. Them boys, they got me. Motor City, I like them, but them Briscoes, they different. Them boys is different. They could possibly win this championship. They could win the madness. I could see them winning the madness.
I agree.
I could see it happening.
Yeah.
But our next match, we have power, legacy, and intensity. We have the Miracle Violence connection of Terry Bam Bam Gordy and Dr. Death Steve Williams taking on Lex Luger and Sting. BDC, who you got?
Have you ever thought that you'd hear me say in a conversation that the weak link in a matchup with Sting involved is actually Sting?
Yeah.
Hell no. I don't believe that. I don't believe that.
Late 80s Sting was not 90s Sting.
It's off by 1 year.
No, it was not off by 1 year.
Oh God.
Yeah, oddly enough, this was Lex Luger's. Oddly enough, his peak was the late 90s.
Yeah, Luger's on fire.
Mm-hmm.
Same with Dr. Death and the Miracle Violence connection. Like late 80s was their peak. Sting was just really getting going. He wasn't there yet. He was the face. They wanted it. He had the look and everything. He was going to be that guy eventually. And as we talk about, there's always somebody in front of him, but he's was going to be that guy eventually. He's not there yet in this tag team. He's the weak link here. I'm going with the MVC.
Wow. Okay. Platano, who you got?
Who's a part of MVC again?
Terry Gordy and Steve Williams. Dr. Death.
M. Gordy is seeing Dr.
Yeah,
Death
that
Williams.
alone. Back in the day, Dr. Death, he was not to be played with.
No.
He was an old Okie. Ross liked him. So yeah, Doctor.
All right. The total bracket, who you got?
He's one of the biggest legends and stars of this business. And there's Lex Luger, too. So, Lex Luger and Sting is my pick.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with Luger and Sting as well, man. You talking about Sting at early late 80s. He wasn't it. You forgot about Great American Bash 1989? You forgot about that?
That's very late 80s.
Who led the
That's
match?
as I said,
Oh.
when he was coming into his own, he wasn't there yet. Yeah,
Oh,
that was his coming out party.
Yeah, there you go. Come on, man.
That was his coming out party.
Look at the accolades, bro.
But was he still teaming with Lex Luger at that time, or was he coming out as a solo act?
Don't forget, they teamed twice in the 80s and the early 90s, mid 90s. So you gotta look overall picture.
Lex Luger wasn't that guy in the 90s. Lex Luger was there. Lex
The
Luger
roles
was
reversed.
there.
The
Lex Luger
roles
was
reversed.
there.
So we are split
there.
right now.
I'd find out if we kept up the Nitro Review podcast, but
Yeah, I don't know what the hell happened to that.
just ended.
It went on YouTube.
Just
All right,
went.
Like Kairi Sane's gimmick.
All right, so it's match number 4.
She went back to Japan.
Mm.
All right, well, it is split, and Booby has went with
Sting and Luger.
Sting. Yeah,
Of course.
Because yep,
You don't know those.
those are the people we know. Those are the people we know.
All right, well, let's speed it up. It's getting late. We're gonna finish this up real quick. All right, here we go. We got brawling versus speed. We have the APA, Bradshaw and Farouk, taking on the team that won the play-in, the Killer Bees, B. Brian Blair and Jumpin' Jim Brunzel. BDC, clothesline from hell.
Exactly, APA.
All right. Glad to know. What'd you do?
He answered.
Yep.
Yep.
I know going with APA.
Yep.
Strap.
The Killer Bees.
You
Strap
lied.
is drunk like the APA. I'm going with the APA. There you go.
Disrespect.
Speaking of disrespect, we got tag team greatness on both sides.
Yes, we do.
The match is on YouTube. You can definitely find it. I definitely got to relive it. We talked about it beforehand. We have the British Bulldogs, Davey Boy Smith and the Dynamite Kid, taking on the Rock and Roll Express, the Ricky Morton and Robert Gibson. BDC, who do you got?
Great match, British Bulldogs.
Ooh, all right. Platano.
Midnights, they're so good, so talented.
Rock and
Morton
roll.
could
They
sell
were.
so
They were.
much.
Rock and roll.
Uh,
You said midnight.
oh, my bad. Yeah, rock and roll, my bad.
It's midnight to Platano.
Give me the Bulldogs. Just because I feel like they'll be still selling while the dogs are still going to be pounding. Yeah, I said it.
All right. Strap.
Early show for Platano. We're going with the British Bulldogs because if I had to go back and watch their matches, I think I'd be more interested in the Bulldogs matches.
Wow. So everybody's choosing Bulldog. Bulldog advanced 2 different times. I'm gonna say Rock and Roll Express because of history and longevity and yeah. But it doesn't matter. The Bulldogs are advancing. So Bulldog is in 2 rounds. Arn Anderson, none. Wait, no. Wait. Oli and Arn made it, right?
Yeah, only in Army.
All right, so Arn got 2 chances. I said that last time. Arn got 2 chances. James Storm, he ain't got 2 chances. He eliminated.
No.
He gone.
All right, well, our
Wrong.
next match, we have Chaos taking on Chaos. Let's hear it. BDC, we got Vader and Bam Bam Bigelow taking on DX and Triple H and Shawn Michaels. Who do you got?
Yeah. Yeah. Vader and Bam Bam. Oh God.
He's so torn.
Yeah, I am. I'm really torn.
He's
'Cause
Natalie
it's like
Imbruglia.
I want to just go. I want to just go with straight power and power, but at the same time, we've seen DX work through all sorts of talent. Imagine. Like, it don't matter what their size is or nothing like that, they always find a way. And I mean, at the end of the day, this is still the cerebral assassin. This is still the Heartbreak Kid, and they are a case of 2 great things that go great together. I'm gonna go with Degeneration X.
All right, we got 1 for DX. Platino, who you got?
Jesus. Well, I'm not going.
Vader and Bam Bam and Triple H and Shawn.
By the time Vader and Bam Bam are in New Japan with being the tag teams, Vader is still that dominant mastodon, and Bam Bam is a younger, guy. He's becoming a monster himself. I'm going with Vader and Bam Bam. I love Shawn and Trips, but man, old school Vader. Yeah, I'm not.
Yeah.
It's time.
Said
All right,
Yeah.
Strap, who you
Yes.
got?
2.
Individually, Triple H and Shawn Michaels can take over the world, and they kind of are as the bookers of NXT and Raw and SmackDown. But, you know, I'm just going to go with Vader and Bam Bam here. They're a more interesting a unit than DX as a team are to me, so that's why I'm picking Vader and Bam Bam.
Ooh, so coming down to me.
Yeah, the only black guy.
The total black guy.
Oh, so you're the total black guy now. Oh, so we gonna just keep this going. Okay.
The ultimate black guy match.
The-
TNA lockdown.
Oh man, so Vader and Bam Bam Bigelow versus Triple H and Shawn Michaels. I wish I could see Vader and Bam Bam as a tag team, Triple H and Shawn Michaels as a tag team. They fought Jabrones, the Spirit Squad, Big Show's ass, Vince, Shane. But Vader and Bam Bam, you know what these guys could do. I'm gonna go Vader and Bam Bam.
All right.
I'm going Vader and Bam Bam. I'm
Ooh,
going Vader and
Roger's
Bam
gonna be
Bam.
mad at you. You
This-
are not.
this-
You are not invited to the crib no more.
This ain't WWE. You put them two guys as a tag team, they ain't gonna. It may win a few matches, but they ain't gonna beat Triple H and Shawn. But you put them in another company, Vader and Bam Bam, they
Yeah.
destroy these dudes.
They're the anti-click.
They be clicking them knee braces.
Oh shit.
Shit.
All right, well, the last match for this region right here, LOD region.
For the bracket.
For the bracket, excuse me. We have old school dominance taking on new school hunger. We have Demolition, the new Hall of Famers, Action Smash, taking on Generation Next, Roderick Strong and Austin Aries. BDC,
What the
go
fuck?
ahead.
What kind of stupid matchup is this? Sorry.
You didn't pick that?
Sorry.
Who do you got, BDC?
Demolition. Demolition.
All right. Platano.
There goes the axe, and here comes the smasher. It's Demolition. Walking disaster.
Strap.
Skinner Marinky Dinky Dink. Generation
Skinner.
Next, because I picked them anyway.
You did pick them.
I know. But I didn't pick the matchup. Fucking Generation Next and Demolition. What the hell is this nonsense? You throw in the damn Terry Gordy, Michael Hayes nonsense somewhere else. What the hell? Doesn't even make sense.
Did my connection?
Well, it's the Hall of Fame show. We going with Demolition. Before we shut this down, what's the biggest upset of the night?
No, the biggest
Okay,
upset is the selection of these teams. What about, like, you know, the Undisputed Era? Where the hell are they?
Hey, they got eliminated in the play-in.
Man, I should have watched that show.
You should have. Too late now.
All right. So
What's the biggest upset?
by the
Stomach.
numbers, let's see, by the numbers, the biggest upset is
Oh, stats. Chris Stat.
well, I think the biggest upset there is a couple of 5 and 12s. Oh,
Huh?
actually, biggest upset would be Sting and Luger over the Miracle Violence Connection. They were number 4.
Okay.
There were several 5 and 12s. But that's the biggest upset of the night at 413. Actually, Doom and the Andersons too.
Yeah,
That was another
upset to me.
413. So those were the two big upsets of the night. Were 413s.
All right.
There were
All
512, there were 413s. Everything else went according to plan, pretty much. A couple
All
of
right. Well,
710s.
the bracket is set. The round of 32 is approaching. 64 teams down to 32. One goal. The tag team madness is here. We will see you guys next time. I am Notorious. I am Dom. I'm here with the Nexus. I'm here at BDC. I'm here with the brothers of Platano. Boom.
Boom. And always go with a Care Bear Young Buck.